Hello? This is flipped, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Life is better with cats, Dayo. Hello, Dayo. Hi, Arya. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm kinda... Honestly, I didn't feel like changing my camera lens. Are we unlisted? I sure hope not. I think I checked earlier, but I do not know now. You're making me second guess myself? Let's double check. Welcome in, Halen. Welcome in. Happy to have you. You know what? I did forget something though. I need to bring today's tea over here. I want to show you guys it. Is my connection messed up or am I dropping frames? I am dropping super frames. I am super dropping frames. Holy moly. Hello, are we back? Are we alive? Chat, are you guys there? Wow, we're starting off real strong today. We're starting off super strong today. Okay, we are okay. I think, yeah, we're public. We're public for better or for worse. We back, yes. We are back, and we are, in fact, public. Hi, welcome in, Halen. How are you doing today? How was your day? Hopefully it treated you well. Today we're drinking a black oolong tea mix with bourbon. And I'm gonna tell you guys, I accidentally got a smell of this tea before we even started. And by that I mean I was making the tea, and when I went to pick it up, the tea smelled so strongly, it like... Have you guys ever smelled something where it smells so strong you literally have to take a step back, like it kind of punches you and knocks you back? That's how strong this tea smelled. Before we even get into the rating portion of today's tea, I can tell you the odor on this one, the aroma, is a strong 5. Axel, welcome in. First time catching you on tea time. I'm glad you could make it. I basically just talk a lot and I talk really fast and we just celebrate tea. Yippee! How are you doing? I'm glad to have you. Let's go ahead and start taking... Oh my god, it is very overexposed. That's okay. That's okay. Expose these or whatever. So today's tea is... I think it's just called Father's Day, TBH. Father's... But yeah, I'm hoping you guys are having a good week so far. We're halfway through. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Father's Day. And then... I think it also says bourbon on there. Father's Day bourbon from Harney. Also, you know that tea we had recently, the Jane's Garden, the one that had the really pretty tin that had all the florals on it? I gave it 2.5 stars. It should be like a 1.5. That tea is not good. I tried making it again. And if you are not super on top of brewing it perfectly, it tastes really bad. I could not. That is probably one of the first teas in a really long time I could not finish. I had to dump out part of it because I was like, this is not worth finishing. I deserve better than this. So, yeah, make with that information what you will. It was not good. But yeah, we have a little notebook where... Oh, shit. Sorry, I didn't change my lens out today, so it's kind of like scuffed, but... Basically, we take notes on all the different teas we've had. I think we're halfway through, so we've done like 16, 17, which is crazy to think about. Skya Dayo, welcome in. How are you doing? Tea time, angry face, but also smiling, devious face. Some might call that devious. Whoa. Welcome in, Sky. How are you doing? But yeah, I bought this when I was in Portland earlier this year, and honestly, I'm really glad I did. I feel like I have more appreciation for what I drink, and it gives me something special and fun to do with you guys. Had a crazy day, but it was fun, and I just woke up from a long... I hope you had today off. I hope that's why it was crazy, and I'm glad you took some time to yourself to rest up and nap. That makes me so happy to hear. What is today, the 12th? No, today's the 13th. Today is the 12th, because yesterday they opened camera repairs at the camera shop I go to. November 12th. Also, it feels very weird to go from last week we were using the old model, last weekend we were using the new model, and now today we're using the old model again. Even yesterday we were using the new model, so now I'm like, whoa, I'm having an identity crisis. I'm good. How are you? I'm pretty well. Yeah, today wasn't too bad. You know what, actually, I'm pretty well, despite the fact that my coworker made me want to karate chop him in the throat. And also, despite the fact that I had to be reminded, I am not good at singing. Yeah. I remember, was it 1 anniversary ago? Maybe 2? I was like, hey, one day I'll do a cover for you guys. And you guys, you were just changing wigs? There might be truth to that. But I was like, hey, I'll do a cover for you guys eventually. And you guys were like, oh boy, Pog, yippee! I mean, there weren't that many of you back then, so I guess I don't even have to out myself. If I didn't say anything right now, you guys might not even know that. But I was like, maybe we'll do a cover one day. But I gotta practice. That was like something what I said, along the lines of what I said. And I'm sure to many who heard that announcement, they're like, oh, he probably forgot about it. No, I did not forget about it. I've just been practicing for 2 years, and I'm not any better. That's not true. I've been practicing for 2 years. I am better, and despite being better, I'm still one of the worst singers of all time. That's not fair. What do you mean I practiced for 2 years, and I'm still one of the worst singers on earth? That's not right. That's not right. It was for my birthday. Okay, it was a year and a half ago. It's like in between 1 and 2 years. This tea is good. What the heck? This tea is really good. It's like, how do I put it? It's kind of smoky. What song will you be singing? I don't know. If I ever find a song I can sing, that'll probably be the one. If there's ever a song that wants to feel pity for me and be like, hey Taiyou, I was sung by a different singer, but they happen to have an identical voice to you. All you have to do is your best and it'll sound good. I'm gonna be like, okay, that's gonna be the song I'm gonna sing. But until I find a song like that, I suppose there's no song yet. I am very rowdy, I'm so sorry. Also, today we're using the transparent coffee, or not coffee, teapot. I don't know why I said coffee pot. Water nanka mo asa kayo hitori kotsu yakuta pan wo nuri nuri. That may be the best song for me yet, okay? It's either that one or the Katamari song. Da na 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 na. It's not, okay, it's not that one. I'm glad we did the research and development on this one. It's not going to be the Katamari song. Sorry to the Katamari fans out there. I wish I could just simply roll up my problems and escape all responsibility. It could be your trademark. I don't think I want my trademark to be me being terrible at something. I'm not sure I'm built for that kind of life. It's an oolong tea. I'm gonna maybe turn down the exposure on this, and then I'm also gonna grab the tea tin as well. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and mark the aroma at maximum value. This is maximum stink. It's not even stink, it's maximum sniff. I try to sing Japanese, but my neighbors and family think I'm doing a ritual. I don't know what to say. I said it like that. Speaking of rituals, oh my god, I have to show it in the Discord. But I don't have Discord on this computer. There's a little hamster. I don't know how to put this. They did a song circle, and they brought a hamster across. They isekai'd a hamster basically, and I need to show you guys my isekai hamster because I love him. Welcome in, Falcon. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Don't do that to Halen's voice. Okay, fine, fine. Halen doesn't deserve that anyway. That was kind of messed up. The pot is so pretty. Thank you. Yeah, it's actually for those teas where when you put the... It's for those tea flowers. You put the flower inside, and then you lift the lid, and when you look inside, you can see the flower. The thing we found when we tried doing a tea flower on stream is that 1, it immediately fogs up, and 2, I'm not built for hot tea. I'm not built for hot tea. I'm trying to get some sleep soon. Well, how good? I don't know what to tell you. It's very unfortunate that today both, I don't think Synth is live right now. I know Yawning is doing a 3rd month-anniversary singing stream, so that's not ASMR, and then I'm not doing ASMR either. Falco, the sleep schedule is in shambles right now. What are you gonna do without us? Your ASMR saviors. Notes. Strongest aroma to date. That's why I practice when I'm alone at home. I thought about that. Well, I mean, it's not even that I thought about it. when I do practice, it is when I'm alone at home, which is also every day. I'm always alone at home. But my walls are so thin that I feel like people outside my house can hear me, and I'm just like, on one hand, I don't care that you can hear me. You should be so lucky so as to hear me. On the other hand, I'm so embarrassed. What kind of tea is today's tea? It is a black oolong tea mix with some bourbon. I need to actually grab. I usually show you guys the tin and read off the ingredients. I just I left it in the pantry, to be honest. My sleep schedule cannot be saved. Stop. We'll do our best. We will figure it out. We will save you yet, Falco. There is hope for you. You rest assured. You listen to the art. Did you like it? I hope you enjoyed it. Strongest aroma by far. Definitely smoky. Okay, let me turn on the exposure a little bit, because it's like a little bit here and there. I would like to hear what? Nani kikitaimasu ka? Nan desu ka? Chotto mate yo. BRB. Okay, let's turn on the exposure. You go down a little bit. That's the wrong setting. That one. Okay. And then we're drinking a Father's Day tea. It is, please, this one. I honestly think the forest green is really pretty. So let's see. Let me read off the stuff. There would be no Hardy and Sons without Papa John. Okay, that's fine. This is a special blend of Earl Grey tea infused with bourbon and aged in barrels. And it's a black tea that's infused with bourbon, as it just said, and then a bit of oolong tea mixed in with some bergamot oil. And then to make it, you have to brew the water, or not brew, boil the water. Usually for some of the other teas that we drink, you have to set it right below boiling, but this one it specifically said to do boiling. Yeah. And then for this tea in particular, I let it boil for about 5 minutes and then I iced it. But yeah, I actually think this one is quite pretty. I really like the colors on it a lot in particular. It's also really interesting how there's like this forest green, I guess, and then this green is kind of like, how would you describe this one? It's like a very flush a royal green. Is that a thing? And then I just really like gold accents. I think that might be obvious based on like some of my characters, but I like gold a lot, so yeah, super nice. This is one I've been looking forward to for a long time, but I was like, we have to work through all the other teas before we can drink this one. And then the red accents too. This is just a really pretty tin. Emerald green, that's exactly it. That's it. Oh, that's a beautiful green, yeah. But yeah, it's definitely a smoky tea. Let's take another sip. I hope you guys had a wonderful Wednesday though. I know I said that earlier, but I just want to really reiterate that you guys deserve to have wonderful days. A wonderful week, a wonderful day. And we'll be doing ASMR again tomorrow. Wow, even when I'm drinking the tea, it's very like, it has a musk. It is very musky for a tea. Like, it reminds me of a, you know when you're like at a cafe, maybe a Starbucks or like a restaurant, and you're kind of just sitting there waiting for your food or your drink, and then an older, distinguished gentleman with a mustache and a curly mustache and a cane walks by, and you smell his cologne, and it's got like that old man scent. This tea kind of has that old man scent. It's very strange. This is old man stench tea. Not in a bad way necessarily, just in a, I'm not used to drinking teas that are so strongly scented. But it's still like not that heavy in body. It definitely is like smoky, roasty. Would I say woody? It might have like a bit of a very specific, oddly specific indeed. What's wrong with being specific and whimsical in life? I think if you guys had more specificity and whimsicity, you would be living a Taiyou-rific life. Is it disturbing to taste an old man's perfume? I think there are some old men who wear their perfumes and colognes very heavily in hopes that somebody will taste it. I'm sure there's one old man out there who's like, if I add just enough cologne, enough perfume, when I walk by and they sniff it, they'll just have a little taste in their mouth. That's what he lives for. He wakes up every day thinking this will be the day. Average cutie, welcome in. How you doing? Happy to have you. That was the strangest scent I've ever made while sipping a tea. I'm trying to like get a better like grasp on the flavor profile of this tea. Smiley face. I'm happy you're doing smiley face today. Hopefully this week has been treating you well. If we get any more whimsical, we'll be stacking bagels. Are you trying to suggest that you would not stack bagels with Taiyou? You know there are people out there who would kill to stack a bagel with Taiyou, and you're being facetious and condescending to my bagels. They're cinnamon raisin flavored on top of that. These are grade A bagels. These are the kind of bagels you want to bring to the office parties on Friday mornings, okay? To boost up the morale for a job well done this week. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of malty, to be honest. It's definitely savory. I don't know if I would say it's earthy though. Why are you what are you stopping? There's nothing to stop. You're stopping the joy of spreading, you're stopping the opportunity to spread joy with others, and I think that's wrong. You should reconsider how you're approaching life. There's a lack of whimsy in your life. Okay, body, it's really not that heavy of a body. I would expect, for how strong it smells, and for being a black oolong tea mix, I would think that there should be more body, but there's not. The whimsyless, you're whimsyless, correct. Correct, that sounds like a Pokemon. Whimsyless, I choose you, go! Anyway, linger finish, it does have a bit of, I don't know, I only notice the aftertaste, like the lingering taste, if I specifically try to taste it. You know what, now that I'm like noticing it, it's pretty strong. I'm gonna give that a 3. I think it's like really the bourbon that's leaving an aftertaste, if anything. And like, I don't know, maybe some people like the aftertaste of bourbon. I don't really, it's not sweet, so I don't really like it. It's kind of, it's not tart either. I guess tannic would be the best way to put it, but I'm not sure if that's the correct way to describe it either. It just has like a bourbon aftertaste. If you've had whiskey, like bourbon whiskey, it might be kind of like that, just without the alcohol. Has bourbon aftertaste that's more noticeable as you wait, I guess. I don't know if you would really wait for an aftertaste, but like the longer you go without taking a sip, the more noticeable the aftertaste is. I have to hiccup. I made a lot of tea today, by the way. But I don't know why. You know what? I do know why. I made a lot because I was expecting to really like this tea, and I do like it. I'm not sure if I love it. I think I'm not really father core enough to love Father's Day tea, but I like it. I like it enough. I think it's just a little too malty. Malty might be the best way to put it. Savory, malty, smoky. Since I really prefer floral teas, this tea's a bit... it's not that it's strained, it's just not really, like, up my flavor profile. Goodbye for nows. Farewell, average QT. It was nice to be average and cute together with you. You have 2 kids, what do you mean? Are you talking about Glorp and Snoopy? They disowned me after they saw the fiasco that happened on Sunday. They removed themselves from the family tree, and I just had to say, okay, I'm sorry. I'll try better next time with the next kid. Right. In terms of balance, the body and smoothness aren't really too unbalanced, I guess. I think the aftertaste is pretty... Like, the more I'm focusing on the aftertaste and thinking about that and trying to process it, I am noticing that it is disproportionate to everything else. A single father, then. Have you guys seen on TikTok, there's like this one dude who does father impressions from Kids Next Door? He's really good at it. It's so funny. Like, I didn't even remember Kids Next Door or the father character until I saw the TikTok, and suddenly I had like all the memories pouring back into my head, and I was like, whoa. Kids Next Door. They definitely hit me with the, like, you know, they had the pen in Men in Black where they flash it and you lose your memories. They hit me with that when I left the Kids Next Door, okay? Anyway, I would say it's somewhat tannic. The balance, I don't know, it's got too much aftertaste, I think, for how much body and everything it has. The aroma is very strong, though. I don't know how much aroma affects the balance, but the aroma is strong. Okay, I'm gonna describe it in a very vile way, because I have figured out the best way to describe it. And it's not very nice, but I don't mean it in a mean way towards the tea. I mean it in a mean way towards, what am I gonna say? But like, have you ever been out and about and somebody walks by and you can tell they haven't put on deodorant in like a month, or like that they haven't showered or washed their hair or whatever, just kind of like that, and it literally knocks you back, like you get stun locked IRL and you have to take a step back as if you're fighting a boss in Kingdom Hearts and you're getting hit by the boss. That's how strong the smell is. I literally staggered back and dropped my keyblade, and Donald had to heal me on the spot because of how strong the scent was, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. The old man perfume is already weird. This is less weird. This is more relatable. You just don't like it, and that's fine. You don't have to like the realities of life. It's not no deodorant for a month necessarily, because maybe some people don't have natural body scent and they just choose to not take a shower. It could be that too, okay? Maybe they just don't need deodorant, but they also just happen to not take showers. I don't know. I'm not really there watching their every movement of every day. It's just like, if I give you a visceral description, you'll be able to mentally just see it better. I'm opening your eyes. I'm opening your third eye. Wah, open, close. Just like that. Anyway. There are no fruit flavors on this tea. These are all 0. Is this herbal or grassy? I would not even say it's that. It's definitely not floral. It's definitely not herbal or grassy. Spicy? Thank God, no. Sweet. Is it sweet? Your descriptions are so clear I can actually smell No. You're welcome. You're welcome. See, This is why tea time is a smash hit with all the critics around the world. Taiyou is so good at describing scents and flavors that it's almost like you're there sipping the no deodorant tea. That is horrible. That's horrible. You can't drink tea like that. Oh. Okay, I'm not gonna describe what I had. I'm gonna spare you guys. You guys think there's no kindness in my heart? If I was not kind, I would have described the thoughts I just had. Because I am the #1 nicest person in the world, I spared you. Welcome in, Bunny. I'm explaining to everybody why I'm the nicest person in the world. And they're nodding and agreeing. I just wrote on my hand by accident. Hopefully your day treated you well, though. In terms of sweetness, does this have any sweetness? I don't really know if I would describe a bourbon tea as sweet. It's not really sweet per se, but it's also not like not sweet. I don't know. I think the other flavors are so strong that it doesn't really... It kind of takes away from the fact that there's no sweetness to it, if that makes sense. It's like when you're eating a steak, you're not really concerned with is the steak sweet or not sweet, right? You're more concerned with the taste of the actual steak, how much, like, how cooked it is, how juicy it is, etc., etc. So, I mean, I guess I would say it's not sweet, but it's also like, it's not tart. Consensus at Taiyou is a kindness. Nod. His words have power. They have conviction. They have conviction. They are also the words of a convicted criminal. That's not true. I'm not a convicted criminal. Probably. Malty. This is definitely a malty tea, though. This, you might even call it a Maltese. It's gonna turn. This tea is gonna turn into a little white dog, and I'm gonna be freaking out about it on stream every day. That's how Maltese coated it is. Yeah, I hope your workday got at least a little better. And if not, We don't have to talk about it, and I'll just focus on helping you escape from it. Daily dog I wish this computer had the daily dog image saved on it. It does not. It does not. Anyway, the maltiness, I'll give it like... TBH is like a 3. This is a very malty tea. I've never had a tea that I would describe as like actively malty, but this one definitely hits the spot. What are those candies called? The ones that are like chocolate malts or whatever? Are those considered malty too? Why are they called malts? They kind of just... They taste like styrofoam, to be honest. I think it's like the worst thing, right? Like when you get candy on Halloween, and like you can definitely tell this is last year's Halloween candy. It's got like that chewy, cardboardy styrofoam texture. Like you can definitely tell it's starting to expire. But they're like, oh, well, on the bag it says it doesn't expire until 2050. And it's like, yeah, because they have all these preservatives. But like, you know, if it's not red 40, I don't want that preservative. Did you guys know there's red, or not red, yellow 5 and yellow 6, and they taste distinctly different? That's crazy. It's crazy that we can describe foods and drinks with colors. Ah, yes, I love when my drinks taste green. Actually, I would say green is probably a descriptive flavor because of vegetables, but like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying. And if you don't, just nod anyway. There's nothing wrong with just nodding and agreeing. When it has absorbed all the other stale candy scents through. That's kind of vile. That's kind of vile. Like when you take the candy out of the wrapper and the candy has no scent, but the wrapper has all the scent instead. That's I can imagine it, and I don't know why. I feel like you're unlocking a suppressed memory. I'm not sure I'm ready for that. Okay, this tea is crazy savory. Holy crap. Like, I feel like it makes my tongue start to salivate because of how savory it is. It's very strange. Like, I don't know. This is just the most dad-coded tea I've ever had. And like, obviously it's Father's Day tea. Let me show you guys the tin again for those who are just now arriving. It's a Father's Day tea. So it's a black tea with oolong, bergamot. That's how you say it? Bergamot? Bergamot and bourbon. So like, I guess it does make sense that it's like very dad-coded, but like... Wow. It's like if they specifically brought together all the food scientists in the world to be like, how do I make dad into a tea? It's definitely this. Welcome in, Evie, Evie, Evie. Thank you for the cat in the box. Cat in the box. Cat in a box. Oh, it's very early for you. I'm not going to say the exact time because I don't know if you want me to say the exact time, but I hope you slept well. I'm happy to have you. And yeah, we're just drinking a dad tea, and I'm using body odor and old men to describe the taste. But like, not in a bad way. No one said it has to be a bad thing. It's just like so visceral that it reminds you of these things. Yes, indubitably. It's like very 65-year-old man with a curly white mustache coated, and a cane, and a monocle maybe. Not a top hat, he's not really at that level. Now you just need to tell a dad joke. I'm not sure I'm built. Do I have any dad jokes? No, I just have bagels and shrimps and goblins. Right, and then let's describe the earthiness of this. What do you mean, not in a bad way? Are you implying that all dads are bad? You need to establish your position on this dad battle. Not dad battle. It doesn't have to be a battle. You could just agree with me and then there's no battle. You have to establish your position on the dad discussions. Yes. Welcome in, Nix. How you doing? Hi, hi. Happy to have you. And welcome back, Average Cutie. Happy to have you. Oh, I thought I heard somebody like outside in my backyard. That was kind of scary. Whoa. Also, we have never had a flavor wheel like this before. That's kind of crazy. I know you guys don't have them all memorized, which is a shame. However, like the entire right side is usually where we start to fill out the flavor wheel because we go for like more fruity teas or floral teas. I like to have very soft and delicate teas. But this time they're all basically zeros. And then the right, or the left side, tends to be like the more wood, smoke, malty flavors. And these are the ones that are filling out the most right now. So it's very, I think it's good to try things that are so dramatically different from your usual flavor profile, because you get to learn more about what you do and don't like specifically, but it's almost shocking how different it is. The perfect tea for me to enjoy, I suppose, based on the premise of the fact that it tastes like a 65-year-old man with a curly white mustache and a monocle. Is there a brand or website printed on the notebook? 33books.com. Oh, yeah, they make a lot of these. So they have 33 teas, 33 beers, 33 wines, 33 burgers, 33 ice creams, 33 sodas. Like, you can basically get this for a lot of different foods. And I guess they're just, I would say organic, that's not the right word. They're native to Oregon, because it says Portland on here, so that's where I bought it. I guess 33 Books is a brand in Oregon. That is good, but smelly descriptions. But I want you to smell it. I want you to close your eyes, go, and you're like, ah, yes, I smell. I was gonna say something inappropriate. I smell the 65-year-old gentleman that Taiyou is describing. My favorite thing about this teapot is you can see going through the spout and into the cup. I think that's so pretty. I would agree. I think if you have anybody in your life who really likes tea, beer, basically any sort of food where they would want to try lots of different ones when they travel, this is a great travel gift. If you have somebody in your life that likes to travel, this is a great gift, because it's a great way to encourage them to try lots of different foods around the world or around wherever they travel to. It doesn't even have to be around the world. Like if you wanted to start maybe being a blogger for all the burger joints, for example, in your city, this would be a great way to get started with that. It's just an organized way to collect your thoughts and whatnot. So I'm gonna fill out the tea type and add that it's bourbon and the others. Tea weight. I used 2 sachets, which was 4 ounces. Let me make this up for you guys. I'm trying to like make sure that some stuff is visible. My head is too big. My head is too large. H2O volume, a lot. I don't know how much it was. It was just a lot. It was not the entire teapot, but it was more than usual. H2O temperature, boiling. Brew time, 5 minutes. And steep number 1. I'm very surprised, by the way, because sometimes I will often brew the tea a little bit longer than the time described on the tin, because I want to get extra flavor out of it, so that when I'm describing it for you guys, it's a little bit easier for me. For this one, and the last one too, I tried to brew exactly what was recommended on the tin. And then the last one, you can see on the flavor wheel that like it's very weak. It was a very weak tea. And honestly, I said it earlier, like I tried drinking it again in my free time. This tea is not good. I think it was a really bad tea. Maybe I got like a bad batch, or like I've left mine for a little too long, but it was not that good. But for this one, despite the fact that I only brewed it for 5 minutes, I feel like it picked up a lot of flavor, which is really nice. And it colored really nicely too. Like it has this like nice red sheen on the tea. It's got like a brownish red, if you want to describe it that way. Kind of like a cola in a way. Like if you ever look at Coke in a clear glass, it kind of looks like that. And I think it's nice, but this one doesn't have like that weird, I don't know, sometimes I feel like soda has like a very, I guess because it does have syrup in it, but like it has like a syrupy look to it. This one still has like that smoothness of tea. Back Walmart! Gasp! I have no idea. What? Cookies and cream tea? That's a thing? Kind of want to try that. My favorite tea is, I want to say it's jasmine, but like this past month, I think I've overdosed on jasmine. If you maybe not overdosed, but like I've had jasmine tea so much recently that the couple of jasmine teas I've gotten from my local tea shop, I've been like kind of meh about them. I haven't been like in love with them or over the moon about them. I don't know, I'm kind of in like a white tea mood recently. Maybe not like any white teas in particular. There's this one, I want to say it was like called snow bud or something, or snow petal. It was really nice. It was really nice. It was very soft and delicate. You can only get cookies and cream around Christmas, I just learned. Oh my god, they're gonna bring back Christmas nerds. Christmas nerds. I try to be healthy to some degree, right? I don't buy candy very often, but every year for like the past 10 years, since I was a little baby Taiyou, I have been eating at least one box of Christmas nerds. It is tradition. It's almost Christmas nerds time. I'm so excited. Anyway, let's keep describing the tea. What should we do for a Christmas tea time, I wonder? I'll think about that. I have an idea for Christmas tea time. I have an idea for Christmas tea time. How do I feel about the earthiness of this tea? It's definitely got some earthiness to it, just from like being oolong and black tea heavy. But like, I would also say green tea could be earthy in its own way. I don't know if this really has like that dirt flavor. Not in a bad way. Some tea just has like a bit of a dirt flavor. Like maybe woodish, like just more of a natural earthy flavor. I don't know how to really describe it beyond like, if you've had an earthy tea, you kind of understand. Is it an actual special flavor or just the color changes? Christmas nerds are fruit punch, cherry, and strawberry, I want to say. Only those. Because it's red, pink, and white. And I think they only use like the red adjacent flavors. Like, it's basically red 40, red 41, and red 42. Like, if you could just make a candy that is pure red 40, it would either be Swedish Fish or Nerds. Christmas Nerds. Yum, I agree. This is not chocolatey. We can go ahead and give that a 0. Smoky and roasty, that's like at least a 3. It might be a 4, actually. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna see if it changes any towards the bottom of the teapot, but so far I think it's like at least a 3. I have the most important question of all for everyone in chat too. Let's see what you got. Let's see what question you're serving. Do you like the green mutated shrimps in the back of Walmart? Did you know that there is a shrimp with a green goblin outfit that you can find on the internet by looking for golden retriever shrimp goblin? And if you look very closely, you'll see that shrimp is goblin his goblin. Goblin does dig. Boo! Boo! Throw tomatoes at this guy! Throw tomatoes at them! Tie their shoelaces together so they trip when they stand up! Boo! Get him out of here! I hope the shrimp goblin isn't at the back of Walmart. I hope I'm never at Walmart, period. We can leave it. That's not true. I want to go to Walmart, but like make it 2008 so I can buy Beyblades again. I want to buy Beyblades at Walmart. If there's no Beyblades there, I'm not there either. If there are no Beyblades at Walmart, Taiyou's not at Walmart. Make no mistake about that. Actually, I heard there's new Beyblades. I actually might go to Walmart. Maybe I have to go to Walmart. I'd rather buy them at Target, actually. The people at Walmart kind of scare me sometimes. I don't know if this is earthy, to be honest. Like, I keep trying to find a earthy tone to the tea, but... I don't know if there's any earthiness to this. There's no chocolate. It's definitely smoky. Is it woody? Yeehaw, partner? Any Buzz Lightyears in chat? No, but it's definitely... I think the bitterness of it is much higher at the bottom. Like, I'm noticing that it's more bitter towards the bottom. The woody, it might have like a slight bit of woodiness, but like I don't think it's very strong if it's there. Maybe I'm just associating like every other flavor profile to woodiness, but I would not say that. In terms of earthiness, I tried for so many sips to find earthiness. I don't think that's there either. Okay. This is such a crazy flavor wheel for me. Like, this is so dramatically not Taiyou coded in terms of flavor. Yeah, I don't think it's bad. I just I just threw the book on the table. I did not mean to do that. How would I rate this tea, though? It's hard, right? Because I don't think I'm the person that this tea is made for. One, I'm not a dad. Let's make no mistakes about that. I am not dad. I am not daddy. That is not happening. Two, I don't really like this kind of flavor profile to begin with. I do like black teas with bergamot and like, you know, a little bit of that. Because like there's that one Mariage Ferreris tea that I like. And it is a black tea with bergamot and stuff. But what's the worst tea? Lemon, lime, anything that is citrus flavored. That should simply not be illegal. Oh my god. Somebody was I was talking to somebody about something, and I had mentioned that they were drinking coffee, and they were like, "Oh, that's right. You prefer tea. I'll drink tea soon. Don't worry. I have lemon tea." And I'm like, "How could you say such an awful thing to me? Of all the teas you're gonna drink, you mean to tell me you're gonna drink lemon? Who do you think you are? That's not right. Not right at all. Nuh-uh." Yeah, anyway, I honestly just wish I also found out humanity invented lemons. Life did not give us lemons. We brought that curse onto ourselves, and I think that's super messed up. We should have never done that. The leading scientist behind the birth of lemons, I hope you're That's not true. You know what? To each their own. Except me. Because everybody should listen to my opinion. Anywho, I don't know. This tea's like a 3 maybe. I like it as much as I could like a tea of this flavor profile. I think, I don't know. I could, like, there's not gonna be any dads who are gonna be like, yes, instead of having my prized bourbon whiskey, I'm gonna drink this. That's actually not true. Maybe there's a dad that's like trying to get over alcoholism. I don't know. But like, I'll only suck it up if I'm sick. Hey. Like drinking lemons? Lemon teas? Should pineapple on pizza be illegal? No. Pineapple's delicious. Pineapple hits the spot. Oh my god, I want pizza. I was so good yesterday. Kane brought up pizza in chat, and I spent the entire stream thinking about dang. I really want... I don't know. I was trying to say dang and damn at the same time. I should have just said damn. I was thinking about pizza the whole time. Stream ended, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be good, right? But like, that whole stream, I was like, I'm gonna definitely get pizza. Stream ended, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna suck it up. I'm gonna just get Chipotle. I'll be good. But we're talking about pizza again, and I want pizza so bad. What pizza did you buy? On pizza, it's terrible. You're entitled to being correct. I can't stop you from being wrong, but like, you can, you know, just quietly be wrong. I'll force myself to drink. No. Next time you're sick, I'll simply send you $1 gajillion so you can just get anything other than lemon tea, please. You have to be kind to yourself, okay? There's this thing called self-love. We should all practice self-love, and that involves not drinking lemon tea. I got pepperoni. Oh, I want chicken pizza, TPH. Barbecue pizza is pretty good too. I think that, like, if you have just a little bit of barbecue sauce, just this much, it's fine. Like, the problem with barbecue pizza is, like, whenever you get barbecue pizza, they're like, oh, you checked off the barbecue toggle. What if we just put the entire bottle of barbecue sauce on your pizza? And I'm just like, brother, I'm trying to have pizza, not barbecue. Like, yes, I want a little bit of that tanginess, but like, chill out, please. Please. Lemon tea, I also drink it when I'm sick. And, you know, I'm going to tell you a little secret. The big citrus, the Citrus Corporation, they make it so you get even sicker when you drink their products while you're sick. You're probably like, oh, I'm drinking so much tea, I'm not getting any better. What's it mean? They're just making you sicker so you buy more. They're actively working against you. They don't want people to tell you the truth, but I'm here to be the truth sayer. Anyway, I'm gonna give this a rating now. This is like a 3.5 if this is your kind of tea. If you're not really... I just gave it 4 on accident. I'm gonna put here 3.5. I think the biggest detraction from this tea is the aftertaste. It is so strong, and if you don't specifically like the flavor of like bourbon and like a very dark tea, it takes too long for that flavor to go away. So if you don't super love it, you're gonna be like tasting it for a while. So I mean, if you have like a cup of water, maybe to wash it down, it's not a problem. Hold on. OMG doesn't go away. I'm gonna put an angry face. Tinfoil hat on. Could you imagine if I commissioned somebody to make a tinfoil hat asset? That would be so good. That would be so good. We need to chase it with water. Honestly, yes, unless you want to taste this indefinitely. Unless you want to taste this tea indefinitely, I would definitely suggest either having water to chase it with, or maybe food. Maybe this would go well with like some type of food. I'm not sure. Like the problem is I don't really drink bourbon or whiskey, so I don't, because I assume that there are certain foods that go with certain drink flavors. I mean, obviously, but like I don't really know what goes with bourbon or whiskey. So like, it's kind of hard to say like what the optimal scenario for this tea is, because like for a lot of the teas we drink, because they're very light and like floral and stuff, I think I might not come back. LOL. BYE. If you're under the age of 18, please don't. If you're under 18, please don't. I'm not gonna say you are, but like there might have been hints. Either way, I hope you have a great night. Next merch, Taiyou tin box for tea. That would be amazing, actually. I don't think I have the graphic design skills to make a tin box this pretty, but I would love that. I actually think that would, Maybe I'll commission a graphic designer and we can start looking to see if that's an option, because I would love something like that. Like a little, also, I don't think as many people are obsessive about tea as I am, so I think all you gotta do is buy like 3 or 4 tins of this and you'd be set for all your tea needs. I just happen to have way too much tea, and you know, graphic design is my passion. Mi pasión. I think 3.5, I don't know. Like I want to say 3.5 is too high for this tea, but I have to think there are definitely people who like this kind of flavor profile. Very malty teas, very dark smoky teas. I have so many. Axel, you're goated. The goat. Like, I was talking with one of the mods about this earlier. They were like, they asked something about how many teas I had, and like, yeah, I had like 50 at one point. I had like oh my god, I'm looking at my collection right now. I'm guessing we still have like 30 to go, but yeah, we have a lot of tea. It's smiley face. Yeah, if you like bourbon, or if you like dark teas, if you like malty teas, maybe next year during Father's Day when they release this tea again, you could try picking it up. I would recommend it in that scenario. It's definitely very strong in flavor. Like, if you don't like tea because you think it just tastes like water, this tea does not fit that profile, I would say. But like, I don't know. It's not really for me, I would say. I think I just have too much of a like a palate that's accustomed to light teas, lighter teas, white teas, green teas, florals. But I can see that there's definitely going to be a fan base for this one. It's not bad. I think 3.5 is the best I could give it though. And if it didn't have the aftertaste, I would probably give it a 4, because like the drinking experience on this tea is actually pretty nice. Despite being a dark tea with like the maltiness, it's very smooth. It doesn't like start to get too close to like a juice or like a soda, because those are definitely like heavier drinks. This does not get to that point, despite the strong flavors of it. But I also don't think it's too strong either. It's just, like I said, the aftertaste. I don't know. It's not a bad tea though. It's definitely not. 20 is not bad. That's actually a lot. That's actually a lot. Oh wait, the color is nice too. You know, like Imagining having this kind of reddish brownish tea on a little table in like a back patio would be really nice. There's no real rubric for the appearance, but I definitely have given teas bonus points for the appearance of it, yeah. Like the tea we had last time, it was 2.5, being generous, but we gave it like a +1 because the packaging on it was so beautiful. But like in this particular scenario, I mean the packaging is pretty, as in the color is really nice. I love the color on this. And like the font for the title of the stream and everything, it's all pretty enough, but I would not say this is one of the prettiest tints that Harney has. I think they just have pretty tints in general. So I would say this is on par with the rest of their teas in terms of appearance. But the sheen on the actual tea itself was very pretty. I like the reddish tint it had to the brown of the tea. Alright, we're about to do the final pour, and then we'll probably wrap it up for today. I have just enough time to get dinner if I want to get something that is not pizza. Cause like, I do want pizza. I'm trying to not destroy my stomach. I know it'll give me the world's worst tummy ache. And I've been a tummy ache survivor before, okay? I just don't know how many tummy aches I can get away with before I will not be a tummy ache survivor, you know what I mean? Alright, final sip. Thank you guys for joining me today for another tea time. This was a fun one. This was a fun one. I feel like this was one of the tea times where I did not get horribly off track all the time, the whole stream. I did expose the citrus tea propaganda and their conspiracies, which, if you don't hear from me tomorrow, you'll know what happened. But yeah, it's fun. Super fun. I think next tea time, I want to drink one of my Disney teas. I think we're gonna drink either the Mad Hatter is one I have. That's an oolong tea. I believe it has milk as well, like milky tones. And I think I have Snow White. I'm trying to look over at my tea shelf. And then I have a couple of teas that I bought in Japan. I want to say they are Chinese teas that are sold in Yokohama, in Chinatown of Yokohama. Then I have some teas that I believe are from Spain or Italy. Those are also some that I've been eyeballing. I'm not sure what those are. I have not really looked into it. And then I have some teas from a couple of brands that I liked in Japan, so maybe we'll try some of those too. Glad to hear Nick made it to the front of the pizza line. It should have been me! Oh, Disney. Yeah, let me show you guys actually. I'm gonna go grab them. This will be a little teaser for the next teas, I guess. Yeah. Here is... I'm trying to like... Yeah, this is the Mad Hatter. So... this is it. It's upside down. Yeah, this is the Mad Hatter tea. And then we have... Alice. I think I said Snow White. I meant to say Alice, but yeah, these are potentially some of the next teas. But yeah, thank you guys for the stream. Those will happen eventually, for sure. I just don't know which one the next one is going to be. Honestly, it might be one of these. The Alice is black tea with fig, strawberry, and vanilla. And then Mad Hatter is Earl Grey with milky oolong. Yeah. Alright, y'all. Soredewa kyomo otsutayo. Today was fun. Thank you guys for spending time with me. I'm going to get dinner before it gets too late. Make sure to eat something yummy. You guys did great today. I'm super duper proud of you as always. And I'll catch you next time. Matane. Matane. Have a nice dinner. You guys have a nice evening. Yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow for ASMR. Heart. Isu. Okay, hiccups. Bye bye. Matane.